So let's see. Let's go back to our IDE and let's build a stateless component, JavaScript. So this will be stateless. So our stateless might do an import React from React, and we'll do a function. It could be a literal function, right? That's call it add, and takes as arguments A and B, and then it returns it returns a function. Whatever this returns, where'd it go? Whatever it returns, right, is what going to be rendered. So we can return here A plus B. Okay, and then we need to export it. So export default add. Okay. So from actually the naming convention is that is at, oh, and I didn't call this correctly. Let's rename this, and this will be refactor, rename, let's call it add. All right. So from within our whiteboard, we can call it and say add, and A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 3, and we return that. And I have to import add. So import add, there it is. And there's 2 plus 3. And let's see, our output, it returns an object. What? Why are you returning an object here? A plus B, da, da, da. Oh, do I need to extract it? Actually, let me use the new syntax here. There, OK5, there it is. So there's another syntax. There's yet another syntax. The curly bracket syntax here that it says, I know you're passing me an object. You're passing me an object. It's a map that I'm receiving in the properties, yes? And you can extract elements of that map, right, and map them into a local variable, right? So that's what these curly brackets are doing here. It knows that I'm receiving an object, and it's parsing out all the pieces into local variables. So as I mentioned earlier, a more popular syntax from this is to instead do the following, right? Is to instead use a function called add, which takes arguments A and B. Same thing with A comma B. And then the arrow with the parentheses that it returns this here. Right, it returns that there. So let's do that. And hopefully this returns exactly the same. Please don't make me, yeah, 5. Because it's notice this return is optional, as we talked about last week. Because here the only thing you are returning is this H1. You're only returning the H1. Really, this return is optional. There's a single line of code that you're returning, so I can just not even need this return, and not even need this curly brackets, right? And just returns that H1. This is an implied return. It's the only thing that it does. So I don't need any of the other stuff, right? And it still returns a 5. Just to make sure, this is 2 plus 2 is indeed 4. Okay, so it is working. All right, so it's using this much more terse syntax, which we'll come to love all throughout the semester. We're going to be using it quite a lot for the next month or so. All right, awesome. Hi everyone, Jose here. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a like. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you have any questions or suggestions, make sure to leave a comment down below. Bye.